Back here for part 2 of the Scratch Division title match from Texas Star, the last regular season event of the year. When we last were talking to you, Dallas was in command, and not much has changed here since. Leong is shooting in the 8th frame, and he currently leads by 36 pins. Bolt on Athens today. Lanes are pretty roasty toasty here by the end of the day. Is when Dallas plays this deep, they're dry, folks. There's no other way around it. Crashes through the beak, lucky to leave only the 6th pin there. Playing top seed Cortez Schenck, who led 7 of the 8 rounds today. King led the first one, and then Tez took over. But he's had trouble adjusting to these drying out lanes. Dallas, the lower rev rate player, has been able to get the ball to push through the middle, where all the higher rev rate players have really struggled with that throughout the finals here. Dallas only a 3-time winner. One of those bowlers where you look at him, you'd think he'd have a lot more titles than that, but he's had some scores shot against him, made a goof or two, and right now cruising to number 4. But Tez still has room for 189. Come on, man! Come on, man! Who does this guy think he is? The manager or something? Dallas just wants to fill frames, and that's a real pretty ball in the 9th. Sometimes on the oilier stuff, that's where Dallas can struggle a little bit, because he can't get the ball to corner as well. So it's give and take in bowling. You just got to adapt to whatever's out there. And by the way, Dallas can play whether they're oily, dry, or anything. He's an outstanding bowler. But just the natural advantage here goes to Dallas here. Every righty, and that was Hattori, Myers, and King prior to this, they're all very high rev rate bowlers. Whoa! And a little bit frustrated there. So it falls off into the drink. You just couldn't get that ball to push to the right unless you just force the issue like that, and then that can happen. It was Hattori over Myers in round 1, King over Hattori in round 2, and Leong over King in round 3. That's the second time the ball's been right at the head pin for him, and just not to be this game. Frustrating game for Cortez. It's tough when you lead a tournament all day long and you got to wait around for an hour for the lanes to get drier and everything. This was not his favorite pair of the day. In fact, he had his low game of the tournament on this pair and wasn't able to figure it out with the second time around either. And just to add insult to injury, almost the pocket 7 to end. It's hard to feel too bad for a 15-year-old 32-time winner, but it's never a fun situation when you're out there struggling. Well, I'm sure all we've done is fire up Tez for tomorrow and fired up Kyle for tomorrow and fired up Zach. Much better this year, by the way, for Kyle and Zach, as last year Kyle, Zach, and Cameron somehow all missed the top 10 in this tournament. I wouldn't have bet a penny on that to happen. So we got Kyle and Zach in today, and Cameron got old, so that didn't work. And of course, 10 in the pit on the fill ball every single time. Well, tough one for Tez, but Dallas bowled a really, really strong game there. That would have been tough either way to beat. Even though it's only 2-0, he's had the look. Good win for Dallas heading into the Invitational. Could be a real good challenge tomorrow. 2 different patterns. Tez will be happy that Athens is not one of those 2 patterns. That's a very good idea when they did that. A lot of other tournaments worldwide are starting to do the 2-pattern thing. Well, it's great because it doesn't, you know, if you're particularly good at one skill, you don't, or bad at one skill, you don't. Yeah.
It really brings out the mental.
Yep. Real nice job by Dallas. He'll be in the 2-0s and win his 4th career title. We'll be back with handicap division action in part 3. Check it out.